very excited that all of you are here. Welcome to Back to Broadway, presented by the Giving Voice Chorus Crosstown. My name is Debbie Richmond, and I have been their artistic director for this wonderful group since September, so I am brand new. The piece you just heard, called Getting to Know You, is a show tune from the 1951 Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, The King and I. It was first sung by Gertrude Lawrence in the original Broadway production, and later by Marnie Nixon, who dubbed for Deborah Carr in the 1956 film adaptation. In the show, Anna, a British school teacher who has been hired as a governess, sings the song as she strikes up a warm and affectionate relationship with the children and the wives of the King of Siam. It serves today as our welcome song to you, and it also serves as our welcome song when we practice every Thursday. Singing with Giving Voice Crosstown gives me joy because of the joy these individuals find in making music together. The enthusiasm they bring to a room every week, the caring and respect they have for each other and for me is difficult to define. The time we spend together, as far as I'm concerned, has only two conditions: that we have fun and that we make music. The rest is just the rest. For about 75 minutes each week, this is a space to be who we are and just to enjoy musical moments. And some of those moments we will be performing for you today. I am going to take a tiny little minute and just ask or remind you to please turn off your cellular devices or turn the sound down or something, including my own. Before we continue our program, I would like to introduce a friend of mine that I asked to come here today, and she graciously accepted that invitation. And I've asked that she share a few words with her because she has a special place in her heart, I think, for this chorus and why this chorus exists, and she will probably share a little bit of that with you. So with that, I would like to welcome from Care 11, Carla Holt. Appropriately dressed in purple.
I knew what color. I was like red, green, no purple. I just want to thank all of you for being here today and supporting our family, our extended family. This choir is amazing, and it is such a gift to our community. And honestly, it is a gift to our extended Alzheimer's family. Back in 2010, we started my family what would end up being my dad's final marathon. In the course of that disease, we struggled at every milestone. And I think a lot of people who know the Alzheimer's or dementia journey know that it is a challenging course to live and endure. But we found so much solace and so much peace in the people who gave us courage and comfort along the way. Debbie was one of those people to my family. She graciously came to my mom's home, my mom and dad's home, and sat with us and helped us get some additional caregiving tips. And I know the Giving Voice Choir has been such a gift again. My friend Boyd Hoopert, also at Care 11, profiled this beautiful choir many years ago, and it remains a jewel among his many jewels of storytelling gifts. But I just want to thank you all, and I just also want to tell each and every one of you in this room today, this morning, that you are not alone. Because we know the journey is hard. You are surrounded by people who understand and who are present and who are here for you. And as Debbie said, the key is to find joy. It's still to find joy because it exists. You can be overwhelmed, but look for the joy during the journey. Even during the holidays, when there's so much excitement, there's still joy to be found, even on this difficult journey. So please know that. Amen. Amen, I heard. Hey! And thank you again for having me here this morning. It is a pleasure. If you see me, by the way, off to the side, taking little video clips, it is truly me taking little video clips for Care 11. So this will be on the early shows this evening. So forgive me. I'll try to be on as unobtrusive as possible. I'll be off to the side, but I'll just be taking a couple little clips. So that will be on at 4, 5, or 6. The producers are still working that out. But again, thank you. Happy holidays, and please enjoy the concert.
Good morning, everyone. This is my sister Laura, and my name is Maggie. And I'm here to introduce. Well, first of all, we are going to be joined today by some sweet strawberries from the Berry Patch program here at Meeting House Church, and we'll be singing "I Love the Mountains." The song "I Love the Mountains" is attributed to Hoagie Carmichael in 1939 and is based on his song "Heart and Soul." It was a popular campfire song in the 1950s. Everyone loves a campfire song. Singing with Giving Voice Crosstown gives me joy because music is a great connection to my sister Laura. Laura has always loved singing and has a wonderful voice. Giving Voice lets me share Laura's joy of music, and that warms both of our hearts. Thank you to Giving Voice.
Yes, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to be doing Night of Ice. Sorry. Hi.
No, I think this one's first. Now you got me nervous.
I'm sorry. I'm Betty Stacy. Happy to be here. What I'm going to introduce is I've Got the Sun in the Morning. That was written by Irving Berlin in 1945 for Annie Get Your Gun. This was a story, the true story, of Annie Oakley, who was a sharpshooter and traveled with Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. In the second act, they realize that the show is going to go broke. So she decides to sell the medals that she earned traveling through Europe. This actually gave her such a good sense of well-being that she sings this song as she rejoices in the simple things in life. My husband Tom and I really find a lot of joy in this choir. It is so uplifting to sing these wonderful songs with such supportive people and such talented people and such an incredible director. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Max Hill, and our next number is Edelweiss, a song that I'm sure you all know. Edelweiss was written by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein. It is named after Edelweiss, which is a white flower that grows high in the European Alps. The song was created for the 1959 Broadway production of The Sound of Music as a number for the character Captain Georg von Trapp. Kind of as a, if you remember, this was kind of promoted as the national anthem of Austria. I've got a friend, Carl Ginsheimer, who was born in Germany and raised as a young adult or young child in Austria, so we're asking him about Edelweiss and the national anthem, and he says, I never heard of it. The anthem, not the flower. As it turns out, this was the final creation of Rodgers and Hammerstein, musical collaboration, as well as the last song written by Oscar Hammerstein, who died in August of 1960. Singing with Giving Voice Choir gives me joy because I really love being part of the blending of individual voices into a choir. And I think this harmonizing of each person's voice actually intensifies the message that is being communicated. So enjoy.
And I will just add, we're going to do this piece in unison. The first time the chorus will sing it, and for the second time we'd like to invite all of you to join in if you wish.
Hello, friends. I'm Mary Leonard, one of the co-founders of Giving Voice, and I'm excited to introduce our next song. We've already heard about Rodgers and Hammerstein, and many of us remember the first time we saw The Sound of Music. I believe I was about 5 when my mother took me to this beloved film. And I remember Julie Andrews dancing across the meadow with the breathtaking Austrian Alps behind. I had the opportunity to use the magic of the My Favorite Things as an adult at age 50 when I found myself relearning how to mountain ski. I had to learn how to ski because my beloved husband and son were both excellent skiers, and I wanted to be with them. So I took lessons each morning as they headed out on the slopes, trying to overcome that fear of falling. Many of you may know that, of going down an icy mountain at high speeds. Eventually, one of my instructors said that I might have the moves of a real skier, but I needed to relax. And thought of relaxing as I careened down this icy mountainside. She told me to smile and to sing my favorite song at the top of my lungs as I went down. Well, I selected My Favorite Things, and it worked. I looked up and sang out, and before I hit verse 3, I was at the bottom of the mountain, jubilant to be in one piece. So consider singing this next song out loud the next time you are faced with a life-frightening situation. My Favorite Things by Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that sail like nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
everybody. I'm Jim Somerville. I'm one of the volunteers here.
I just made a mistake.
You made a
I
mistake.
made a mistake. You didn't make a mistake. I got so excited. You want to rest for another minute?
Sure. Happy to.
Thank God I made the mistake. We have a little break here because I need to invite a couple of people to say some words. And the first one is Pastor Jeff Lindsay here from Morning House Church, or Meeting House Church. Why do I want to call it Morning House? Meeting House. You're not wearing the right color.
You know what? As I was driving here, I was like, I had that purple shirt laid out too.
Oh,
I just choked.
you can stay.
Thank you. Can I borrow your scarf?
Sure.
Well, good morning. My name is Jeff Lindsay. I'm the senior pastor here at Morning House Church. What is it now? Meeting House Church. And I, first of all, want to say how grateful I am that all of you would come. All of you have come. These folks have worked so hard to prepare for this. And it wasn't just for you, because they love being together. But the fact that you would come and support them and encourage them, and they get this wonderful audience to sing to, I mean, how inspiring and encouraging is that, right? A couple quick things that I would just like to say is, first of all, who knew that it was first going to be fun, because it's been fun being here already, but it's educational as well. I probably should have known this, but I didn't know Edelweiss was a flower. How many of you knew that? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take that. The second is, I just want to tell you a quick story, is the impact that this choir is having on a number of people. Me being one. I was walking through the building one day not long ago, and I heard this boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I parked myself out in front of our hearth room, and I saw the joy on the faces of this choir as they were acting like they were playing the bass, and they were singing. So I had that song in my head for the rest of the day. I actually even strummed the bass a few times along the way. The joy that's there in the room. We are so grateful here at Meeting House Church that you're here. You make us a better place because you bring your joy and your passion, your enthusiasm, your fellowship, and we benefit from that. I love parking myself on Thursdays, watching you come and go, and then parking myself outside the room as you're rehearsing, because the music is fabulous and the joy that is on your faces is just contagious. I would also say that it is contagious because a member of our church volunteered to help a couple who were going to be a part of this choir. It turned out that they weren't going to continue to be in the choir, but this guy who was just going to give a ride and stand in the back of the room and wait till they were done and drive them home, that was a part of the choir. You get to decide which one it is. You figure it out. But isn't that a great story? That I'll just come and help and support, and you know what? It's making such an impact on me that I want to be a part of it and help contribute to that. That's what's happening here. That's why the choir is growing. That's why the audience is growing. That's why the impact and the support for what many of these folks are going through is being understood and heard and supported along the way. So great that you have come. You are most welcome. And we are so grateful to you, Debbie and Eugene, who helped make this possible. And of course, the task force that has put this together, many of which I know, and they do a lot of behind the scenes work. And so all working together to support and make this happen. So glad you've come. Glad that you're doing what you're doing. Glad that you're all doing what you're doing.
Good morning, my name is Chris Henderson. I'm one of those people in the group of volunteers that has put this group together over the past year plus to meet here at Meeting House Church. And one of the things that I was excited about this year is that we tried something new and we decided to remove any financial barriers to participating in this chorus. So we currently do not charge a fee to participate for anyone. We ask for a suggested donation, but that is not enough. And so I'm here to say to you, if you love what you see, if you can help in any small way, we would love to have you visit our giving box at the end. There's also a QR code in the program. For those of you who like to give that way, we'll take you directly to a place where you can donate to Giving Voice at Meeting House Church. So not to the church directly, but we have a side fund that is specifically for this chorus, so it would go directly there. So we greatly appreciate anything that you can do. But the more important thing I would say is if you like what you saw and you want to participate yourselves, you're welcome. We take singers of any kind. If we welcome all singers, including those with dementia and Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia, but all singers are welcome. So if you think this looks fun, you're welcome to join us. And so I think that's it. You're all welcome. We appreciate the financial and presence that you have given to us today. And we hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. And again, thank you for your generosity of spirit and finances.
Well, again, I'm Jim Somerville. I'm one of the volunteers with Giving Voice. The next song we have, I'll let you know a little bit about it. It's by the composers Burton Lane and E.Y. Harburg. And they're probably the most important contribution of them to the golden age of the American musical was with Finian's Rainbow, which premiered on Broadway in 1947. In this next song, Look to the Rainbow, Sharon, who is the show's heroine, is an Irish girl newly arrived in America, and she sings this song to Woody, whom she's just met and with whom she instantly falls in love. The sweetness of this song conveys a special message which she knows will comfort her whenever the world falls apart. Looking to the rainbow will lead her to the joy to be found in the eyes of her true love. Singing with Giving Voice gives me joy because, well, first, I love to sing. Second, I love to sing in choruses, and I've had the good fortune of doing that for pretty much my whole life. But being with the Giving Voice chorus here is special. The attitude here in Giving Voice is one of optimism. It's a can-do feeling that we all have and that we promote as best we can. One of the mottos we have is there's no wrong in this room. We look on the bright side. We say what's important is what you can do, not what you can't do. And this song has a little bit of that same optimism in the face of adversity, and so we're eager to sing it for you.
I'm Jean MacDonald, and I'm here to talk to you about Wells Fargo Wagon. The Wells Fargo Wagon is a song featured in the 1962 film. The Music Man, with music and lyrics written by Meredith Wilson. In the song, the citizens of River City, Iowa, sing about the Wells Fargo wagon coming to town. And I'm from Iowa, and I know there's no River City, Iowa, so it's fictional. Anyway, the wagon coming to town, an event that was always met with great anticipation because of the interesting things that it brings from far off places. And I assumed that maybe they ordered a lot of things on Amazon, and then the wagon came to deliver it, and they're very excited about it. I'm excited to talk about this song because I just saw The Music Man on Broadway about a month ago, and it was so fun to see it again after all these years. It was just delightful. Singing with Giving Voice Crosstown gives me joy because it's given me a chance to meet all the wonderful people here. It has really blessed my soul to sing with them, and I just love every Thursday that we come and practice.
Although this is the last song of the concert portion, we won't be quite done after that, so don't run away.
I wish
totally unnecessary. You should all have these with you. 'Tis the season. So we would like to invite you to join in some singing with us. We have just a few holiday carols with lovely Jean at the piano, playing fabulously out of the Reader's Digest Holiday Music Book. I don't know about you, but I have several of those that live in my house. Whoops. So I was told that I have to lead this. So we will start with Deck the Hall. Notice it's a hall, not halls. One hall. We're in a hall. It's decking this hall. There we go. That'll work. Here we go. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. Sing harmony if you know it. See the blazing new forest. La 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. La 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 la. Moving right along to Away in the Manger. Moving on to Jingle Bells, or Yingle Bells if you're Scandinavian. We have it. Oh, yes. Dashing through the snow, we one horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Our bells above the ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, his fortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifting bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now it's time for a little test. We're going to do Silent Night. First time in English, that's the easy part. Second time in German. Kind of wrote it out there for you. said you were magic. We are going to do one more song, and for Giving Voice, if you would just stay put for 1 second when we're finished, because I'd like to get a picture. I know the standing still thing doesn't work, so we'll go quick. But I just want to thank all of you again for coming. This, like I mentioned earlier, I started with this group just in September, so this is my first concert opportunity with them, and it is so lovely to have such a lovely audience here on a Friday morning when I'm sure you have things to do, like work maybe, but that you would take the time to come and listen to these amazing people perform for you. It is as much of a joy for me to be here as it is for them to sing, and hopefully for you to be here. So the last song we're going to sing is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. It is our wish to you that you have a wonderful holiday full of whatever you want it to be full of, and we will be back again with another concert in the spring. So more to come. Oh, refreshments in the back, if they'd like.